My name is Jim Lal-Tabak. I'm a yoga teacher, energy healer, and health and wellness coach. This is a Wednesday evening energy treatment. All are welcome. Everyone that's here, welcome on the call tonight. And tonight I am going to talk about a couple things. One is, no surprise if you've been here for a while, talking about my experience with microbiome and recent experiences, and then teach a yoga breathing technique called Viloma. And the Viloma is good for making the body feel um, light and relaxed. And if when we do it, maybe I'll talk about that after. I'll give you the lowdown on that. But in terms of what I've been learning about microbiome, which has been interesting, is that when if you start using healthy bacteria that are really getting settled in your body, sometimes they force out or compete with some of the negative bacterias that could be causing you a lot of trouble. And when they start pushing the other ones out, they don't go out without a fight. And sometimes you start to feel a little perhaps tired, or just different experiences. I know some people that are doing a trial right now, and they get really tired, or other things happen. I mean, personally, that happened for a day, maybe two, and then my digestion got better. My the way I slept was better. A lot of things started improving when I started enhancing and helping my microbiome be more healthy. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. And then with Viloma, if you are fatigued, if you are, if you have illness, you're better off doing it lying down instead of seated, because seated is, a little more challenging, and we really want the body to be relaxed during the when you do this little exercise. And I'll explain what it is really clearly so you have a sense of it. And earlier in the different treatments that we've done, we did some other breath exercises, and one was learning to stretch the lungs and really completely fill them. And the other side was to empty them completely. And a third thing we did was something called, no, my brain. But anyway, Ujjayi breathing. And Ujjayi breathing is a breathing technique that uses somewhere in the low to middle sinuses awareness, and you make a sound with it as you're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So we're going to use that Ujjayi breathing, and you can do it with or without, but it's better with the Ujjayi breathing. And what it looks like is you fully exhale, and then we take it's a pausing as you fill the lungs, but you don't fill all the way right away. You fill a little bit, you pause, a little bit more, and pause, and a little bit more, and pause. And the pause is about 2 seconds. So the inhale, and then pause for 2 seconds, and maybe even one is fine, when you're starting out. And then you breathe until you've filled enough without straining, as full as you can, and then you exhale and let it out. And you can go and you do it both directions, but we're just going to do the inhalation today. So what you take a couple nice full breaths first, inhaling and exhaling, just normal breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more inhalation and exhale. Now this time we'll breathe in using Ujjayi breath. So you breathe in through the nose and make that sound like you're saying, except the mouth is closed. Exhale fully. Again, using that sound. Full exhalation, then slow. Breathe in a little bit. Pause. And then breathe in a little more. Pause. Pause. Inhale a little more. And a little more. If you're full, then just hold it for that 1-2 seconds. And then let it out. Just relax. Do it one more time. And one thing I want to point out is after you do this for a while, your lungs are going to start to expand and stretch, just like any other exercise. They start getting used to being more pliable, more able to expand, to let more air in. And the reason it's so important in energy work is that we get a lot of energy from the oxygen we breathe in. And we get rid of a lot of toxins when we breathe out fully. So it's a really important feature of boosting your energy in a very physical way. So, I mean, there are other ideas about how energy flows, but on a very concrete, practical level, it's very helpful. So let's do it again. So you just inhale with the Ujjayi, exhale and empty the lungs as best you can. Ujjayi breath. And then inhale a little, pause. Inhale a little more, pause and hold. Inhale a little bit more, pause and hold. And a little more. And keep going until you fill your lungs as best you can without forcing. So you're not forcing yourself or straining. Hold it that last time, or whenever you're ready, you let it go. Just let it go and relax. See how you're feeling. All right. So we'll move ahead. Just breathing nice and easy. I'm going to go right in pretty much into the treatment. The only thing I want you to make sure, especially if you're new, is that you feel grounded. Be aware of the floor or wherever your body's touching and where you're getting support. If you're lying down or if you're seated, be aware of the floor, the chair, the bed, the sofa, wherever you're reclining or sitting or even standing. Just being aware of that connection. And then relax and let that go. And I'm just going to go straight into my treatment. You don't have to do anything. In fact, the less you do, the better. Less is more. And so we want to start with a chakra cleanse. We go into some other possible energy treatments and cleanses. Starting with the heart chakra. Color is green. And it coincides the location really where the thymus is, affecting lungs and allergies and lymph and the immune system. And the thymus does create, it's where the T cells are created in the body. So they definitely support your immune system. And then go down to the root, base of the spine or perineum. And then moving up to the second chakra, color orange, about 2 inches below the navel, relating to blood sugar, reproductive organs, adrenals, kidneys, and urinary tract. Again, softening and releasing, letting the body have a holiday. Give yourself permission to do or do nothing. Releasing any tension as we continue through the body. The third chakra, solar plexus, just about where the stationary ribs meet, in the lower chest, and where the diaphragm is, color yellow. It's relating to stomach, liver, small intestine, governing digestion. Back to the heart. And then moving to the throat chakra, color blue, relates to thyroid and parathyroid, respiratory system, and allergies and breath, the upper respiratory system. Moving to the third eye or sixth chakra, brow chakra, color purple, governing the autonomic nervous system. pituitary, hypothalamus, eyes. We all store tension somewhere in the body, somewhere, all with energy. We need to let it go, let it move, not get stuck in our bodies, because over collecting of anything leads to stagnation, whether inside or outside. So we want to be able to let things go, pass through. Finally, crown. Color can be gold or white, just a little off-white. You don't want a bright white, might be a little too much energy. We don't want to fry our circuits. And then clearing higher source connection, about 12 inches above the crown, thought to be our connection with creativity, collective consciousness, and unconsciousness. So we'll just spend a moment scanning this field. Just keep relaxing a little bit more each time you exhale. Anything that comes up in your awareness. If you need to get up and move around, sometimes that's important for some people. If you're feeling energy pooling anywhere, getting stuck, you may have to move around, and that's okay. Don't feel like you have to stay put. I mean, even just going to the restroom or whatever is needed, it's okay. Just take care of yourself. Good. So if anyone has anything that they would like to, any special request, any thing on your mind, you can put it in the chat. You can direct chat me or put it to the whole group. Just feel free to do that. And if I don't get anything, I'll just keep working. And I'll go through the group list and do some clearing for each each person that's in the group. And there are a few people that are not in the group that I know are want to get some support. So I'll be mentioning them, or at least, and for the people that aren't here as well. So I'll start with Archana. She's at the top of my list. Oh, and Dave just popped in, so I'm going to give him a little treatment here too. And then Diane. I'll address that in a second. Okay, so there's a question about this telomerase, lengthening the telomeres. And so I have to say, I've heard of it probably peripherally and do not recall, but what I can do, is it Dina? I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, but that's okay. Dina. And I will just intuitively check in with it and see what I get. I'm getting no. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna. I guess you're asking if I recommend it. I intuitively I get don't recommend it. So, and that might be just for you. I don't know. If you've tried it and it's helping, that's great. But I'm getting it that it's not the best thing. So I don't know. Keep up the search, and that's what we all do, is keep moving forward. And it sometimes with when I get these, if I do an intuitive check, it can be, what I can do is I'll do with this is clear it. If you want to take it, I'm energetically correcting that so that it's okay, that my system allows. So it's stronger now, and that's something you want to explore. I mean, I don't know what you're asking. So it could be, again, I don't really have any opinion about that. So, Marguerite. I tend to think that environment, and that if we can let our bodies allow that energy in, it'll support us. Some people have let their bodies go, and I understand that, and may need some special support. And I, when I put it in those frameworks, I'm getting it's okay, but I don't know much about it, so I can't really comment about stem cells for spine issues. I just don't. Turan. Kathy. And Brian. And anyone that missed this call or is watching it perhaps later. And then we're going to end. So I want you to take your hands, put them in a kind of a heart prayer position. Breathe nice and easy. Express gratitude. Express gratitude for, not for things, but for our consciousness, our opportunity to learn, to grow. If anyone has any questions, you can always, my phone number is in the chat. You can give me a call if you have, and I do do private sessions. So that's also available if you have, specific issues that can't really address within this short period. So just want you to know that. And we'll simply face our hands forward, breathe in, and then exhale and let all the energy that's been flowing, send it out into the universe. Send your best wishes for all. Good. And then we'll come back to center, heart center. Thank you all for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And we'll be here next week, same time and same Zoom link. But I do send out, if you want me to send you a reminder, I can always do that as well. And just let me know in a text and say, your name, and I was on the call, and I'd love to have a link. So I'll send it to you. Okay. So peace, namaste, and we're all done for today. Take care.